space. Timeless, infinite, eternal. For countless millennia, the stars and planets traveled their silent paths in perfect harmony. It was called Orpheus, the meteor. Its power is greater than all the hydrogen bombs. Its speed is greater than any rocket ever conceived. Its force can shatter continents. Its mass can level mountain ranges. It cannot think. It cannot reason. It cannot change its course. And it's going to strike the Earth in 6 days.
That meteor is 5 miles wide, and it's definitely gonna hit us.
It's coming apart in a million pieces.
Your government, in collaboration with the best scientific brains at its disposal, developed the project to deal with this emergency.
Attitude correction complete. Situation nominal.
Orientacja zakończona. Положение нормально.
Anything go wrong?
Once the rockets have been launched, they switch over to their own internal decision-making systems. And if these systems perform perfectly, well then, there's no problem. But if there's a malfunction...
What are the odds?
Your guess is as good as mine.
We can expect the first splinters in 24 hours. Up another splinter. A big one.
Direction?
The United States. The eastern seaboard.
It's 5 miles wide. It's traveling at a speed of 30,000 miles per hour. And there is no place on Earth to hide.
In 1908, it flattened hundreds of square miles. It's been blamed for the extinction of the dinosaur. Scientists are wondering, could it happen again?
Mr. President, I've got some very bad news.
Like a vast minefield in space, traveling 34,000 miles an hour on a collision course with Earth.
If we don't break it up or stop it, millions of people will die.
Asteroids so big, so powerful, so close.
My fellow Americans, the National Observatory discovered that a number of asteroids now pose a significant risk to our planet.
Are the asteroids going to hit? I don't know. Honey, I'm really scared.
But how can the entire world prepare for the ultimate disaster?
Police, fire, and medical agencies have now been put on full alert.
We have to get these civilians out of here!
A world hoping for a miracle.
These things can come right down on your head, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
The human race would be lucky to survive.
Now, without weapons powerful enough to destroy them all.
We've got thousands of pieces coming at us.
And with families torn apart.
Ben! Ben!
You'll just stay in the basement!
My father and my son are out there. Mom!
The only thing they have to hold on to is each other.
The inevitable is here.
Because the sky is falling.
No, my God, no!
From the producer of Predator, Waterworld, and Daylight. Starring Michael Biehn.
Welcome to your worst night.
And Annabella Sciorra.
We gotta do something!
NBC's highest-rated blockbuster miniseries since 1988 that captured over 75 million viewers.
Hang on!
Where an earth-shattering disaster can tear the world apart. But not the will to survive. When courage is tested.
Slipping!
Grab my hand.
And heroes are born. The end of the world is just the beginning.
Is anyone here?
Who will survive? Asteroid.
Mr. Rittenhouse, Jenny Lerner, MSNBC. If we could just talk about Ellie.
He had a private phone line installed in his office.
Turn your camera off.
I think the president knows about it, too.
Okay, Secretary of the Treasury resigns because of a mistress named Ellie. Okay, okay!
If she knows, how long can it be before CNN or the Post breaks the story?
Mr. President, I'm not interested in using Ellie to further my career.
What do you know about Ellie?
Congratulations. You now have the biggest story in history.
A few minutes ago, the United States ambassadors to every country in the world told the leaders of those nations what I'm about to tell you. Last summer, 2 comets were discovered that are on a collision course with Earth.
Oh, my God.
The smaller comet will hit first.
We now have the details.
Creating a tidal wave over 3,000 feet high. The larger comet is the size of New York City, 500 billion tons. If it can't be stopped, all life on Earth will perish. So for the past 8 months, the United States and Russia have been building the largest spaceship ever constructed, the Messiah. This is the crew that will stop the comets. We all hope for the best, but we've prepared for the worst. To ensure our way of life goes on, a network of immense caves has been constructed. We're going to hold a national lottery. We can put 1 million people in them for 2 years. It is our new Noah's Ark.
If you marry me, I can get you into the Ark, so you can live.
No men and women over 50 will be included in the lottery.
Don't worry about me. I'm going to be happy as long as I know you're going to live.
To have and to hold.
If the world does go on.
To love and to cherish.
It might not go on for everyone.
Till death do you part.
Be good. Be good.
Good luck to us all.
We have to go.
We have 1 helicopter to hold 7 people.
The big one's coming up fast.
You're gonna die if you stay here.
We need the arming code for the last 4 nukes.
Come on!
We've lost picture.
Messiah, this is Houston. Come to Messiah.
How's my time?
Taking too long.
We got jammed up at 75 feet.
We're losing one.
Time! Get the hell out of there!
I want you to take the baby. I'm not taking the baby.
Daddy.
We going to the top, baby! Big time! Somebody down 911!
What hit us?
Small asteroid fragments.
This morning. How big were those?
Those were nothing. The size of basketballs and Volkswagens.
This new one you're tracking, how big?
It's the size of Texas, Mr. President. It's what we call a global killer. The end of mankind. Half the world will be incinerated by the heat blast, and the rest will freeze to death in nuclear winter.
Basically the worst parts of the Bible.
Hitting the rock from the outside will do the job.
So, we nuke this thing from the inside? How?
We drill. We're bringing the world's best deep core driller.
The United States government has just asked us to save the world.
We're talking about space, right? Outer space? This is like deep blue hero stuff.
I'm there.
I'm with you.
Beat me up, Scotty.
I want all of you listening to know that everything that can be done to wage this terrible battle is being called into service. May we all see these events through with the courage worthy of this challenge.
All right, flight directors, I want the go, no, go for launch. Booster, go flight. GNC, go flight.
Hey, Harry, you know we're sitting on 4 million pounds of fuel, 1 nuclear weapon, and a thing that has 200,000 moving parts built by the lowest bidder. Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
We're going.
Okay, gentlemen. You're warriors up there. You're already heroes. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
The dreams of an entire planet are focused on the 14 brave souls traveling into the heavens.
Astronauts, welcome to space.
It's about time. I haven't thrown up in about an hour.
I'd start praying about right now.
Listen, this is a kick-ass ride.
Touchstone Pictures presents Bruce Willis, Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck, Will Patton, and Steve Buscemi.
Just hold on! Go back for the other team! No hit! Matt, get in here! That is my father up there!
You don't have to worry about me and my team. We'll get the job done.
A Jerry Bruckheimer production, directed by Michael Bay.
My screen's full. They're all over the place.
Bogies are breaching the atmosphere from Finland down the North American seaboard.
The final mission to save mankind has failed. The 70-mile-wide asteroid known as Matilda is set to collide with Earth in exactly 3 weeks' time, and we'll be bringing you our countdown to the end of days, along with all your classic rock favorites.
So feel free to wear your casual Friday clothing pretty much any day of the week. And if anyone wants to be CFO. Anyone?
So, what are you doing with the rest of your life?
Catching up on some me time, find God, maybe move around some chairs.
Maybe I'll run into you on an orgy or something.
Well, that sounds nice. Listen, Elsa, you don't have to come next week or ever if you don't want to. It's okay.
You fighting me?
There's just no need. Forget it.
See you next week, Mr. Dutch.
I regret my entire life.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye now.
We should set up Dodge with Karen, don't you think?
It's everything I never wore.
The sky is falling. I've been with a different girl every day. They don't care about diseases. Are you gonna call them back? Or are you related, you know?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Hello? You okay?
No! I'm never gonna see my family again.
Would you like to come in?
I won't steal anything if you don't kill me.
Agreed.
Who's the girl? She the one that got away?
Well, they all got away, but she was the first, yeah.
Let's go find her.
We need to go, right now. If you drive me to where I need to go, I can get you to your family. Luckily, I'm getting my midlife crisis in just under the wire.
Hi, welcome to Frenzies, where everyone's your friend.
I can't believe you guys are still open. And do you know what? It's his birthday today. Why didn't you tell me that? Happy birthday!
Oh, God. Yeah, we should go. We should go.
We're on the road to nowhere.
You can't be serious.
How fast are you going?
15 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Given the couldn't you find it in your heart to give my friend here a fighting chance of being with the one he loves before we all reach our untimely conclusion?
No.